And now let's shift our attention to another flashpoint, the escalating violence between Pakistan and Afghanistan. The two sides exchanged fire over the weekend, and this was no small clash. Both countries claim to have killed dozens of troops, but their stories don't match. Pakistan says it killed over 200 Taliban fighters. The Taliban claims more than 50 Pakistani soldiers were killed. Neither figure has been independently verified. But what is clear, this was their biggest military exchange since the Taliban took power in 2021, and the timing is important. The border flare-up coincides with a high-stakes visit to India. Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi is in New Delhi, and his presence has ruffled feathers in Islamabad. Let's tell you what's happening. Now, starting with the border clashes. The fighting began late on Friday night. The Taliban accused Pakistan of carrying out airstrikes. They said a market was hit in Afghanistan's Pakti province and that Pakistani planes entered Afghan airspace over Kabul. Islamabad has denied the charges. By Saturday night, the Taliban launched a counterattack. They crossed the border and targeted Pakistani posts. Kabul says they struck with force. The Taliban claimed 58 Pakistani soldiers were killed and 9 of their own fighters died. And 20 Pakistani army posts were captured. Islamabad gave a different account. The Pakistani military claimed that they killed over 200 Taliban fighters. According to Pakistan, only 23 Pakistani soldiers were killed, and they took 21 Afghan army posts temporarily. Again, none of these claims can be independently verified. But one thing is certain, there were a high number of casualties. On Sunday morning, that was yesterday morning, Kabul made it official. The Taliban government confirmed the attacks. They repeated their claims of victory and minimal losses. Pakistan called it a serious provocation. They said their strikes targeted militant infrastructure and that they had shown restraint in their response. As the fighting intensified, diplomatic channels were activated. Qatar and Saudi Arabia urged both sides to stand down. Yesterday afternoon, a statement was issued. It came from Amir Muttaqi, the Taliban foreign minister who is in New Delhi right now. He said the Taliban had achieved its objectives and that the situation was under control. Muttaqi also said Afghanistan was ready for talks. Both sides have stressed that they wish to avoid civilian casualties, but the damage to relations may already be done. These clashes mark a new low in Pakistan-Taliban ties. The relationship has been getting worse for months. Pakistan says the Taliban is giving shelter to terrorists, a claim that the Taliban denies. The war of words escalated even further when Muttaqi issued this warning.
ये तो 400, 500, 800, 1000 किलोमीटर अंदर पाकिस्तान के अंदर जंग हो रहा है, तो ये खुद कंट्रोल करे। हमने जब इतना बड़ा अफगानिस्तान कंट्रोल किया है और 40 साल की लड़ाई के बाद कंट्रोल किया है और बहुत कम वसाइल पे हमने कंट्रोल किया है, अब खुद को कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकता है। हम ज़ीरो टेंशन के तरफदार है और अगर और नहीं चाहता है तो फिर अफगानिस्तान के पास और रास्ते भी है।
Back in Islamabad, Pakistan lodged a protest. On Saturday, the Afghan ambassador in Pakistan was summoned. This was over India's joint statement with the Taliban-led government. The statement was issued in New Delhi, and this was after talks between Muttaqi and India's External Affairs Minister S.J. Shankar. It mentioned Jammu and Kashmir as a part of India. It also condemned the terror attack in Pahalgam. Afghanistan expressed solidarity with the people of India, and both sides agreed to fight terrorism in the region. And they called for peace and mutual trust between neighbors. Islamabad objected to this joint statement. It's obvious why Pakistan had to lodge a protest. The Taliban stood with India. They backed India's position on cross-border terrorism, and that put Pakistan on the spot. Islamabad did not appreciate being called out. For decades, Pakistan supported the Taliban. It hoped to gain strategic leverage inside Afghanistan. But today, that strategy has unraveled. The Taliban is no longer following Pakistan's lead. It is seeking a different path, one that is more independent. And that shift is becoming increasingly clear. Pakistan is struggling to come to terms with this new reality.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.